Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Brabania, there lived a wise and just king named Don Fernando and his loving wife, Queen Valeriana. They had three sons, the brave and strong Don Pedro, the wise and kind-hearted Don Diego, and the youngest, the gentle and virtuous Don Juan. The king ruled his land with peace and prosperity until one day he fell gravely ill, and no healer in the kingdom could cure him. A mysterious hermit visited the palace and revealed that the only cure for the king's illness was the magical song of the mythical bird, Ibong Adarna. This bird, with its shimmering feathers of gold and silver, lived in the enchanted forest of Mount Tabor. Each night, it sang 7 songs that could heal even the most fatal ailments. Determined to save their father, the 3 brothers set out on a quest to find the Ibong Adarna. Don Pedro, being the eldest, led the way. However, after weeks of searching, he grew weary and selfish, leaving his brothers behind to pursue the bird alone. His arrogance led him astray, and he fell victim to the mountain's curses, turning into stone. Don Diego, the second brother, tried to continue the quest, but succumbed to fear and gave up, returning home empty-handed. It was then up to Don Juan, the youngest and most virtuous of the 3. Guided by his pure heart, Don Juan encountered a kind old hermit who gave him advice and a magical silver knife. The hermit warned him that the Ibong Adarna's beauty was a trap. Once it began its mesmerizing song, anyone who heard it would fall into an eternal sleep. To avoid this, Don Juan was told to wound his palm with the silver knife whenever the bird started singing. Armed with this knowledge, Don Juan reached Mount Tabor. There, he found the Ibong Adarna perched on a tree with leaves as bright as emeralds. As the bird began to sing its first song, Don Juan quickly followed the hermit's instructions, wounding his hand to keep himself awake. For 7 nights, he endured the bird's enchanting songs and eventually captured it with a golden cage provided by the hermit. On his way back to Brabania, Don Juan found his brothers, Don Pedro still trapped in stone and Don Diego consumed by guilt. Forgiving them both, Don Juan used the magical feathers of the Ibong Adarna to break the curse on Don Pedro and heal his brothers. Together, they returned to the kingdom. The Ibong Adarna sang its healing songs for King Fernando, restoring his health and bringing joy back to the kingdom. Though Don Pedro and Don Diego schemed to take credit for capturing the bird, the Ibong Adarna revealed the truth to the king through its magical songs. Moved by Don Juan's courage and kindness, the king declared him the true heir to the throne. Don Juan married the fair Princess Leonora, whom he had met on his journey, and they ruled Brabania with wisdom and compassion. The Ibong Adarna, having fulfilled its purpose, was released back into the enchanted forest, where it continued to spread its magical songs for those who needed them most. And so, the kingdom of Brabania thrived under Don Juan's rule, a testament to the virtues of bravery, kindness, and forgiveness.